If you're working a corporate job and you're already thinking about how quickly until you can retire, this video is for you because I'm going to show you exactly how you can figure out how much money you need to retire and how long it'll take you to get there. First, you want to roughly figure out how much money you'll need to live off of each year once you retire. The best way to do this is to look at your current living expenses and make some assumptions about if you expect them to be more or less by the time you retire. For this video's example, I'll assume that I need $50,000 to live off of. So once you have your annual living cost number, you take that number and multiply it by 25. And that is a number that you need to hit before you can retire or consider yourself financially independent. So in this example, $50,000 times 25 is $1.25 million. Now that we know how much we need to have in order to retire, the next piece is to look up how long it'll take us to get there. So I'll pull up an investment calculator. There's lots of ones on Google, but my favorite one is the NerdWallet one. This is what it looks like. You'll want to fill out all these fields about your investing behavior, how much you invest, how often, how long you expect to invest for, and then your expected rate of return. I always put in 7% to be safe. Then you hit calculate at the bottom and it'll tell you how much money you're expected to have. Now, as a reminder, investing in the stock market always involves risk and returns are not guaranteed. These calculators are really fun to play around with the different amounts or lengths of time to figure out how you can hit your goal faster. So for example, if your scenario, it says you won't be able to retire for another 30 years, but you want to retire sooner, you can play around with those numbers to see how much more you have to invest in order to be able to retire earlier.